What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with me, your boy Iggy. Today, you join me over here a little ways away from the base, swapping a free cam. So, home is right over there. There's the creeper farm. We are over here on a random beach because I am breeding turtles. Because we need turtles for today's project, or at least turtle eggs. Because today, the plan is to build a turtle egg slash scute farm so that we can get turtle eggs for a gold farm, as well as just, for some general decorations, because the turtle eggs make a great decorative block for inside of builds, on tables and stuff, on shelves, stuff like that. So I've got a little time over here breeding up turtles so that we can actually get the eggs. I don't know why some of these don't want to breed. Like, they're kind of being finicky, but I'm going to breed these guys up until we've got enough turtle eggs that we can start our own little turtle farm over closer to the base, so I don't have to come all the way over here to these four every time we need turtle eggs. So that being said, I'm going to keep breeding these guys up and harvesting the eggs. Luckily, it's pretty easy with the turtles because they just kind of apparently can keep going and going and going. You can just keep breeding them over and over, and they'll just keep on laying the eggs, which is fantastic. So that's what I'm going to do once I've got a decent, amount here. I've got 4 on me, so once we've got some more than that, we'll head back over and get started on the farm. So I will see you momentarily. Come on, give it to me. You either tried it. Did I get it? I did not get it. Oh, well. All right, well, back to the turtles. I was hoping I would get lucky. I'm trying to get a few more of these local turtles here over into our little pen so we've got more that we can breed, because some of them are being a little finicky with their breeding here. So if I can bring these two, I'm pretty sure they're from the same beach here. So with any luck, we should be able to just grab some sand and then place that right there, and then bring these two up onto the surface. Come on, guys. And then we can come right over here, and hypothetically, if we just drop down here, they should be able to use this block to get up in and come right over the fence where we can keep them here. So we'll just have to kind of make sure we don't lose range on the one in the back there. So come on. Yep, you guys are doing great. Look at you. Look at you go. Come on, closer. Perfect. There's one. You can make it, buddy. Oh my goodness, just dropped. Okay, perfect. So now let's go ahead and see if these guys actually start laying eggs here on. Yep, and they did. Perfect. Okay, so that means they were from this beach. All right, so I'm going to continue breeding these guys up. I don't know why it's not letting me, like, seagrass some of them. I don't know if there's, like, a cooldown or what the deal with that is, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I'll probably be here for a little bit, and then we'll join back up and head over to the base. I'll see you, like I said, in a sec. Alrighty, so I think this is where we are going to put our turtle farm. Hopefully this actually works, because I don't know if turtles just need to be bred on the sand or if they need to actually be in a beach biome. So I guess we're going to find out, and if we build this thing wrong, well, we'll just have to redo it again later. So I'm going to get a floor put out right here for the base of the farm, since the sand is a gravity block, and we will be needing sand for the turtles to lay their eggs on. So that way, if we dig under this thing, we don't have to worry about the sand falling and it totally ruining the farm. So I'm going to go ahead, get the floor laid out and kind of a footprint for where the farm is going to go. And then we will join back up and start working on the actual farm. So give me just a moment. Alrighty, so we've got our basic platform. Next up, all we have to do is get some sand in here. And we will probably place our turtle eggs down initially so that we can get them started on hatching. I'm using a design by Shulkercraft, and it's pretty straightforward. It's kind of an AFK one. To get the turtle eggs, you will manually have to hop in here, but to get the scutes, you can do it totally AFK. So I will link the video tutorial in the description down below in case you're interested. But other than that, I'm just going to kind of go step by step here. I did shrink down the design a little bit because in the tutorial it calls for like a 40 long by 7 deep of sand, and I do not need that many turtle eggs. So we're going to do it the cheapo way. And I think we're going to start things off by doing the 7 deep sand. So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. We'll get all this filled in, get a wall around it. and then probably another wall in the front temporarily just to keep the turtles inside of the thing here while we wait the 3 nights for the eggs to hatch, which is going to be super fun. I may have to go and like torch up this field a little bit more just so we're not getting bombarded by mobs. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start getting this in. And once I've got a little more to show, we'll join back up and have a look. So give me just a sec. All right, so we've got our temporary or our sand area set up. We did throw a temporary wall in the front here. Next up, what we've got to do is get the, well, I might as well just go ahead and start placing down some of these turtle eggs so we can get these hatched. So we'll just kind of place these all along here. The mob, or the, yeah, you know what? That should be plenty. I think that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 26. That's perfect. That will be an even number for us so we can actually keep them bred up. Next up, let's grab our lighting box because we are going to need end rods and some of the green frog lights I figured would be perfect for lighting this up. And I think I placed these at the right height. I will have to double check. I just wanted to make sure that we got the eggs down so we can work through the nights because it does take the turtle eggs 3 nights to hatch. And we do need adult turtles in here. And you know what? Looking at it, this might actually be a bit much. So I think we'll take this down by an even number, maybe, I don't know, 10. So let's just go ahead real quick and pull some of these out just because it's already laggy enough over here and I don't need more lag in this area. I'm getting like 29 frames at the moment. Granted, I am running shaders in a texture pack, but I can go to a cave somewhere like completely different and be like, get way better frame rate. So we've got the eggs down. We've got the light to keep the mobs spawning over here. This area is pretty spawn proof, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about anything sneaking up on us. And we've got this all walled in, so we don't have to worry about mobs getting into our eggs. So that being said, I'm going to continue working along here. And then once I've got a little bit more to show, we will join back up and have a look. So give me a sec. All right, so a little bit into the first night. Little ways further with the farm, and the eggs are already starting to hatch. Right now I'm just getting our water sources placed. So we need water sources all the way along the back of this. I'm doing it kind of the lazy way with 1 bucket because I forgot to bring my ice. So we basically hop into free cam here real quick just to kind of show you an idea of what's going on. So we've got our sand. Oh, and they're already hatching into actual turtles, which is great. So this way we can leave them in here, and yeah, see, they're growing up. They're going to try to pathfind, but they are not going to be able to get to the water, so they should hypothetically grow up right here if everything goes to plan, and then we can continue to breed them up over here. So just need to get all of the turtles grown up. Hopefully we don't need like actual water in there for them to reach full size. I may have to put just like a little water source right here in the middle for them to grow up, and maybe I'll do that real quickly. You know what, let's do that just in case. And this is why we put the sand down in the bottom, so we can go ahead and just electrify our way right over here, find a nice safe place to land, and we'll just go ahead and pull this out and chuck in some water like so for the turtles to pathfind to. Perfect. Okay, and then with that they should be able to hopefully grow up in there without too much issue. So now we just got to go ahead and keep on filling up our water sources right here while we wait for those turtles to grow up, because we do need all adult turtles in there. But basically the way it works is when the turtles hatch in the future, they will try to pathfind to this water over here. This wall will be removed. We just have it here so the turtles can grow up. And then they will fall down on the hoppers, and then when they grow up, their scutes and seagrass will get picked up and put in our collection chest over here, and we don't have to worry about any losses. So basically we'll just sit on a minecart going back and forth and breed up the turtles. They'll lay the eggs, and then if we want scutes, we'll just hang out and wait for them to hatch inside of our safe little building we'll have around this. And then if we want the actual turtle eggs, we'll just hop in there and manually harvest those up. So I'm going to go ahead and get the farm finished up and possibly do some waiting, and then we'll join back up and either have a look at the finished farm while we wait for the turtles, or we'll join back up and see it finish. So just kind of depends on how fast these guys decide to grow up. So that being said, I'll be back in just a sec. All right, so we are still waiting for the rest of the turtles to hatch and for these two to grow up, but we have got everything installed. So basically the way this looks is we've got 7 blocks deep worth of sand here with a little wall border around it. You do want to make sure you have some light above to keep the mobs from spawning. Basically, this wall right here will go. We only have it as a temporary for the turtles to hatch and then grow up, so they'll be contained in this area, and this will be their home beach that we can use to breed them up. Basically, then the eggs will hatch, and they will try to pathfind to the water over here, but the babies will fall down into the hopper line, and once they grow up down there, they will become just turned into scutes, and we don't have to worry about getting them out or anything. They'll just disappear. Then right back here we've got, just a thing of glass so that the water is, I guess visible, so we can see through there. And then we've got end rods to prevent the adults from getting through to the water. And the way that the farm works is we will sit here in our minecart, turn this on, and then just go back and forth holding the seagrass, and it will breed up the turtles as we go back and forth. They will then go and lay the eggs in the sand back there, and then the eggs will eventually hatch and become turtles, and that is how the farm works. So now it is just a matter of me going and grabbing some seagrass, so we'll have some to start this thing off, and then waiting for these turtle eggs to hatch, which will take probably about an hour my time, because you have to wait up to, I think it's 3 in-game nights you can't sleep for the turtles to actually hatch, and then you have to wait for them to actually grow up. Hopefully that's enough water right there. I guess we'll just see what happens with these two. They should theoretically grow up, and then we shouldn't hopefully have any issues with this not being a beach biome, since we hatch the turtles on that sand right there. There shouldn't be any issues. So that being said, while I wait for these two, or these guys, it's going to be a little bit, I'm going to go and gather a bunch of seagrass that we can keep over here. I'll probably just chuck a little chest right here on the end that we can use to store it. And then whatever we get out of the collection system here from the turtles growing up, we can then just go ahead and replace into our chest right up here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all that seagrass, and then hopefully when I get back, we have some more turtles if we're lucky. So fingers crossed on that. But either way, I will see you guys momentarily once we've got a functional farm here. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long, and I will see you in just a jiff. All right, so we just finished up what I believe is the 3rd night. We're still waiting for the rest of these to go ahead and hatch, but these two did grow up, and I was able to pick up their scutes manually just in time. So I think now, hypothetically, a good idea of what to do next would be to attempt to breed these two and see if they actually lay their eggs, just to make sure that the farm actually works, and I don't sit here waiting for, a lot more time just to not get anything out of this. So let's see. They'll go ahead and do their thing, and then hopefully, yep, they did. Okay, perfect. So the farm will, in fact, work. So now it's just a matter of, I guess I'll honestly probably just go and mine those eggs up so we don't have extra turtles in here, because we don't need, like, gratuitous amounts of turtles. But the fact that the turtle was attempting to lay the eggs right there is a very good sign. We should have plenty of room here once he finishes kind of scuffling around and, like, actually does this thing. So perfect. That's great. I've got my little AFK phantom-proof platform right there just so I could sit here and edit and watch and make sure that things go smoothly. So let's see. Lay your eggs, please, so I can remove them and end this little clip and continue to wait for these to hatch and grow up so that we can get the final farm showcased here. But this is a great proof that the concept does actually work, the fact that it's trying to lay the eggs. It is struggling a little bit for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because it's like too close to the edge or what the deal is, but if I just stand here and block it, it'll be able to do its thing. But it is trying to lay the eggs. That's what's important, is that, it's actually making the attempt. So we should hypothetically get more turtle eggs from this, which is good because it means that this does not actually need to be in a beach biome like I kind of feared. You just have to hatch the initial turtles on the sand that you are going to be breeding them on so they can actually, like, lay their eggs. Otherwise, they will attempt to pathfind back to wherever their home beach is, and in which case we needed that to be right here. So I'm going to go ahead and keep waiting, and then once we've got, you know, quite a few turtles, we will call it. So I will see you shortly. Alrighty, so our last turtle has hatched, finally. This has taken way too long. It was far more than the 3 nights I anticipated. I've been here for like, gosh, I don't even know how long. Got the episode finished editing like ages ago for the most part, except for this clip. So now all we got to do is hop in here and find that last little one. And then just go ahead and speed up his growth, because these dudes take so long to become adults. It's probably going to be more than enough. So let's just step back here and see if he grows up here. Come on, any second, dude. There we go. Perfect. All right. We got our turtle. Now we can go ahead and fill that in. And then we can pull these out. Fantastic. All right. Let's go ahead and hop out. And now the way that the actual farm will work, now that we've got our full-grown turtles in there that should not be able to get out, we can go ahead and get our seagrass. We'll go ahead and get a full stack right there. We'll hop in here, flick this on, and then we just drive back and forth. We gotta wait for him to get a little bit closer, and I got stuck. What happened? Everything should be working fine. Let's hop back in that again. Okay. That's a bug, but that's all right. No big deal. So let's get back in this again. Let's try one more time. Should bounce off the side here. And why? I'm not sure why we keep stopping on this, but all right, you're gonna have to give me a moment because I seem to be having technical difficulties. I'm not sure what is wrong with my minecart here. Let's try adding some more powered rails, I suppose. Can never hurt. I didn't put the rail back. That would explain why. But either way, let's go ahead and just fix this up a little bit. Put one there, one there. That should be good. Get our minecart back. All right, let's try this one more time. Put this in the offhand just so they come over. And we'll get in there, and then we can go ahead and switch this back. I may be moving slightly too fast for them, or I might be, Interesting. I may be moving slightly too quickly, so I may have to do some tweaks. But basically, or, you know, I guess we could always just come along here and manually breed them up like so. So yeah, I'm going to have to do some renovations on the rail because I'm not sure what exactly is wrong with that. But for the most part, that is the farm complete. So like I said, we'll have to do something. I think maybe slow this down a little bit. Maybe if we pop out like one of these, and then, you know what, most of them are probably going to be gathered in the middle. So let's try putting the powered rails at the ends instead. So we'll go ahead and pop that out. Place one of those there and there. Move that up just a smidge, get rid of that, put that back. And then we should be able to hop in, and this should take us all the way across, all right? And then we can go ahead and see if these guys end up coming back close enough. Looks like we're still moving a little bit too quick for my taste. So I'm thinking what we're going to have to do is possibly extend this out just a little bit so we get slightly less speed as we go back and forth. But I think that's what we're going to call the episode for today. Honestly, I'm so sick of working with these stupid turtles that I don't ever want to see them again. But yeah, we just have to sit here, go back and forth, AFK, and we will get tons and tons of scutes and seagrass. And then if we need the actual turtle eggs, we can just go ahead, hop over to the other side and harvest them up manually. So that being said, if you liked the episode, make sure you hit that like button, hit that bell button, hit that subscribe button. Check out all my links in the video description down below. Leave me a comment while you're down there. Love reading your guys' comments. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.